Greetings, I'm your host Dr. Wolfula, and welcome to Wolfula Chat, where I talk with a guest about the latest shit happening in the world of horror. Unfortunately, the only guest I have booked for the foreseeable future is Ghoulash, my zombie servant. Hey. Ghoulash here. In this episode, we're going to be talking about my most anticipated film of 2020, Halloween Kills. Don't you think the fact that your most anticipated film of the year is the 12th Halloween movie is kind of a damning statement on the film industry? Maybe, but who cares? We're getting 2 Halloween movies in 2 years. We're not waiting 11 plus years for any news on developments like with Friday the 13th. I'll take what I can fucking get. It's very surprising, admittedly. News of a sequel after Halloween 2018 was quiet, but then suddenly out of nowhere, not only did it get confirmed, but also a 13th Halloween, and they shot Halloween Kills less than a year after Halloween 2018. It was all very, very sudden. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop to look around once in a while, you could miss it. Man, I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Did you know that Matthew Broderick killed 2 women in a car crash in Ireland? Wait, seriously? Yeah, he was only fined $175 for it. Oh dear God, no! Anyway, shooting of Halloween Kills ended just a few days after the Halloween season last year, which should prove to be a good thing for the film's post-production and marketing. Oh yeah, the last Halloween movie started shooting in January of 2018, and they had reshoots in the summer, so it barely had any marketing in the months leading to release, and it seemed like they finished editing at very last minute. This is sort of an opposite situation with Halloween Kills. Halloween 2018 had years of developing the script before shooting and a rushed post-production, while Halloween Kills had a short amount of time for writing the script, but plenty of time for reshoots and editing. Yeah, that's a, unfortunate thing. Not as much time spent on the script this time, so it could be let down by that. Of course, though, it could have been worse. Danny McBride said Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills were originally going to be shot back-to-back, which would have meant even less time to develop a script. Of course, in that case, it's probable that David Gordon Green and McBride went into Halloween Kills with a clear idea of what it should be. Maybe they even started a draft before Halloween 2018 was released. It's good that they took a little break to hear feedback on Halloween 2018. They got a solid film to jump off from, and hopefully they've listened to people's gripes with the last movie. I enjoyed Halloween 2018 a lot, but it had some issues that hopefully won't be repeated this time. It's also great that this movie's gonna have the same creative team. It'll be the first time since the original Halloween 2 that a non-Rob Zombie Halloween film will potentially have a sense of creative continuity with the previous film. Every strong Halloween sequel in the past has been followed by a sequel that drops the ball due to lack of foresight from the producers, and new writers and directors having to figure out how to pick up where the last left off. Yeah, it's fucked up how it wasn't until Blumhouse where we get the benefit of consistent creative vision with these slasher films. In theory, it should be a good thing. Hopefully Halloween Kills breaks the curse of the series being unable to have solid sequels back-to-back. Not only have David Gordon Green and Danny McBride returned, though, but all of the surviving leads from the previous film, Jamie Lee Curtis, Judy Greer, and Andy Matichak, are coming back to face Michael again, and it'll be interesting to see their characters actually develop more. Michael Myers also returns, but it's not clear how yet. Maybe a water pipe bursts in that basement, maybe a section of the building collapses and gives him an opening, maybe some unfortunate firefighters arrive in the nick of time, or maybe it just rains. Or maybe he just survives being on fire. Yeah, he has done that a lot in other movies, I suppose. Water appears to be involved, though. Returning as Michael is James Jude Courtney, who brought a lot of believability and brutality to the performance of an older Michael Myers under the guidance of Nick Castle. Supposedly, Nick Castle will also make an appearance again as Michael at some point, though that remains to be seen. What doesn't remain to be seen, though, is how the rest of the cast looks. Other survivors from Halloween 2018 return, like Julian, Sheriff Barker, and Cameron. Yes, we'll finally discover the fallout of the pudding phone incident. Hell yes! Not only that, but it appears that this will be a Halloween movie convention in film form. It seems like a lot of the previous surviving cast members from the original film return as well, including Kyle Richards as Lindsay, Nancy Stevens as Marion Chambers, which hopefully means more stuff with Loomis's legacy, and even Charles Cyphers is out of retirement as former Sheriff Brackett. That last one is a big deal to me. I've been wanting to see Charles Cyphers return for years, and it's good that that's finally happening because he's 80 now. Gotta fucking do it while you can. Lonnie, the punk-ass kid from the original film, who's Cameron's dad in Halloween 2018, is also going to make an appearance in this new film, film, but played by a different actor.
Not the only recasting, though.
Yeah, Tommy Doyle is returning, but played by Anthony Michael Hall, which is a good choice. Of course, Paul Rudd was approached to play the character again, which would have been a big deal, but there was no way in hell he'd say yes. Of course, there is one guy who played Tommy before who would have definitely said yes, and that's Brian Andrews, the original Tommy, but he wasn't even asked.
For good reason, though. He was a child actor and hasn't acted regularly since the Reagan administration. There's no way he would have been an option. Casting Anthony Michael Hall is a clear indication that Tommy will have a prominent role in this new film.
Yeah, it's clear that, based on Rudd being approached, that Tommy will be reminiscent of how he was in Curse of Michael Myers, and honestly, I can understand Brian Andrews being upset about not returning, but him as an adult just wouldn't match fans' idea of an adult Tommy Doyle after Paul Rudd's portrayal. Paul Rudd has miraculously never aged since the 90s, but he's the same age as Anthony Michael Hall, and Anthony Michael Hall looks like he could be an older Paul Rudd if the man did actually age.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why doesn't Paul Rudd age?
Oh, he's a vampire. Beyond the cast and returning characters, not a lot more is known about this new flick. This new Halloween trilogy is dubbed the Saga of Michael Myers and Laurie Strode, so it's a possible indication that Laurie will live through this flick. Pics from the set of the film also show that Haddonfield Memorial Hospital returned, but hopefully it's just briefly in the movie and Halloween Kills doesn't take place entirely immediately after the last movie. Also, apparently one of the locations is a motel by the ocean. I don't know how literal that is, cause Illinois is landlocked, right?
I'm pretty sure it is, but you've never let me look at any maps.
I don't want you fucking escaping. So maybe there's a possibility that the plot will move away from Haddonfield, but based on what's been seen, it seems unlikely. Also, kinda wondering what Michael's mask will be, but it'll probably just be the same mask, but slightly more damaged.
Well, we at least know when the movie itself will come out.
Yup, October 16th, 2020. I'm so excited. New Halloween films are what my Halloweens have been missing all this time. 2019's Halloween season felt hollow in comparison to 2018's because of that. Anyway, though, what are you folks at home thinking about Halloween Kills so far? Are you looking forward to it? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe for more if you loved it. I'd like to thank my true Wolfulite supporters on Patreon and my channel memberships for all their help, including Nate Malice, Sean O'Brien, Harley Graves, Mr. Maskey, Scott Selfridge, Tom Wade, Crawberry Strush, Angsty Mantis, Lou Mail, Crossroad King, Jen Winchester, Gary Miller, and all of the other true Wolfulites listed. The channel would be nothing without your support, and it's greatly appreciated.
Here's a full list of all of Doc's Patreon supporters and channel members scrolling by as well.
Thanks, everyone. Also, follow me on social media at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Dr. Wolfula, and download the free Popbase app to hang out with a virtual me on your phone. Finally, if you can, support the channel by pledging to my Patreon or becoming a channel member. You'll help the channel to grow, and you'll also get bonus rewards, too. Got a lot of stuff planned there in the future. Alrighty, Dr. Wolfula signing out.
See you later, you fucking weirdos.